too much basketball.
All right, let's move on then.
Talk about hockey.
Hockey it is. Lead us off. Take us down the road you want to go.
I mean, okay, you're right. I'll give you this. This is the only time where I think you're right about, taking the over on 5.5.
No.
But you also have to admit, I was right on the Panthers. They're just too much, man. I mean, what more can you say? They're just juggernaut of a team, buzzsaw, whatever adjective you want to throw out there. They just, they're up 4-1, which single-handedly almost hit the goal, the puck line. And so, of course, you're going to expect the Oilers to come back. They're not just roll over, and they got 2 goals in the third quarter. But Bobrovsky, that's 3 goals is probably the most
he's ever had in a long time.
In a while since these playoffs.
Yeah.
But, he's still making critical saves, and they hang on there. And, yeah, what more can you say about the Panthers? We're going to try to close it out tomorrow night.
It's hard not to support Florida. Now, granted, I have been on the Edmonton bus for many, many months, but yeah, I was like, the stats, the data, the metrics all pointed to Vegas being wrong on that over/under, and I knew that both teams. That 4-1 scared me. I was like, I feel it's going to change. Obviously, I called the 4-3, and I was obviously excited that happened. But at the same time, it's one of those things that's you have an Oilers team that has to put up a W.
Yeah.
Like they have to put up a W, or they're going home. And so it's like I just knew there was going to be a dogfight, and I felt that the games we've seen so far, they've been very small. They've been under the over, and I was like, this is all the data points towards a dogfight tonight. And that's why I thought more shots on goal equals more goals equals a higher over/under, and that's why I went that route. But
when you have that motherfucker Bobrovsky on goal, it doesn't matter. You got
it's hard. It's hard to score on that dude. But the Oilers capitalized on it. There were 2 shots. One went right through his leg, one went outside of his skate, and it was. If he had, and the thing about, I made this comment earlier today, is Bobrovsky, I feel like he sees the future. Like he already sees a shot coming before the person even has the puck in their control. And I'm like, he's just like supernatural when it comes to his eyes and his movements and how he stops and he blocks. It's just
there's a word for that. He has instincts.
Instincts is a great word.
And it's something that you can't teach. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
Like LeBron James, he knows the play is going to happen. For example, I know I didn't want to bring up basketball, but he knows the play is going to happen before it happens. You're just kind of born with that. It's not something that you can teach. So I've seen.
He's got great, a supernatural instincts. What I'll call
100%.
But no, I didn't look at the lines for the game today. We had too much going on today. But did you by chance look at the lines by any means? Or
I did not.
Let me pull them up real fast. Let me pull them up real quick. Take a second.
It's going to be tomorrow night, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at 5:30.
5:30.
Canada time, whatever.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Florida is even. Edmonton's minus 120. That's always, I like it. And then.
What's the puck line there?
The puck line is going to be, so the over 5.5 is even money right now. And then the under is minus 120 at under 5.5. And then the spread obviously is minus 1.5 and plus 1.5. Which is standard across the board. So, but those numbers look pretty damn good too. Like a plus 200 on Edmonton getting 2 goals or winning by 2 goals. If that were to happen, that's a plus 200 right now. That's a big fat bump on the thing. Yeah. But the odds are very slim that happens. But
I don't think if Edmonton were to win out, I think it'd be maybe by a goal.
I don't see it being by more than 1.
Yeah,
it's not. I mean,
I just the way Bobrovsky's playing, it's like I don't think you let it happen.
Connor McDavid, Zach Hyman, they could win by 1. Win by 2, they just Florida just has to not show up. And Bobrovsky has to be like sick with a stomach flu or something, because that's the only way that's gonna happen. So, but no. Anyhow, I'm gonna ride with you on this. I think Florida takes it. I think we don't go further than tomorrow.
I think so as well.
And it sucks to say it, and it's going to be a horrible end to what I've really enjoyed watching for Edmonton. But unless Edmonton comes out tomorrow, every one of those players wakes up, they eat their Wheaties, and they show up, and they slash the ice. That's the only way this goes any further tomorrow.
Wheaties. Why not Fruit Loops?
Oh,
I'm a Fruit Loops guy. Back when I was a kid.
Yeah. It's funny bringing up Wheaties. I just say the most random things when I'm making these analogies, but when I said that, it was funny because we're talking hockey, and I went to Michael Jordan. I thought about Michael Jordan because he used to be he was on that box for years when I was a kid. So I immediately thought of Michael Jordan when I said make sure they eat their Wheaties. But whether it's Wheaties, whether it's Popeye spinach, I don't give a shit what they eat. They need to eat whatever is going to make them come out here and play.
They need to throw the kitchen sink.
Gunpowder. Like they need to come out firing off, right? Or this upper mom.
I mean, yeah.
Lift that trophy up and take it right back to Florida.
Take it Florida.
So,
yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about on the hockey front? I think that sums up everything there.
What scoreline are you thinking?
Well, right now it makes no sense if you're going to go Florida because it's going to be even money. So I would wait and see what the lines look like around noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow, because I'm sure they're going to shift a little bit. And I'm going to assume that with Edmonton's numbers right now being a minus 120, we're going to see a plus 115, maybe even a plus 110, just because Florida's that good. But they're definitely not the underdog, but Vegas is going to be favoring Edmonton tomorrow just because that's where all the lines, the sharps, and those betting trends are going. So I'm going to jump all over a plus anything for Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, I think when it comes to this series, just from how the series has gone, the first 2 games, not even close, and you have to think that in Game 3, they threw the kitchen sink, still wasn't good enough. I think Edmonton rolls over. I think they'll probably think, we're just not better than this team. I would be, and this could go either way. Edmonton can either, have the courage, have the, have that mindset. Hey, let's not get swept. We might not win the series, but let's not get swept. Or they say to themselves, we're not better than this team. Let's book our trip to Turks and Caicos. Let's go on home and just go back with our families. So it depends on their mindset. When it comes to Game 4 down 3-0, it's really about same thing today with the Mavs and Celtics. The big difference is the Mavs. They felt like they're in it for 2 games, so they thought we could come back from 3-0. This series has gone completely, sideways, and so I think they roll over there. Okay, let's end our season right now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my final statement on that.
Yeah.